Well, welcome into the Cooking Corner. We're happy to welcome back Scott Van Tuyl from Prossimo doing a wild mushroom risotto. Welcome in, my friend.
Hey, Reagan. How's it going?
It's good to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
As I said before the break, this is a good dish that you can show off at your next Christmas party.
Oh, yeah. It really is a nice dish to do at home. It takes a little time, about 45 minutes, but it's not particularly difficult. It's a lot of stirring, a lot of watching, and that's about it. So it's a really great dish to do from
45 minutes, we're going to pack into 3 minutes.
We are. We're going to do it right now. So kind of how we do it at the restaurant to pack that in is we have our risotto 2/3 of the way cooked. Okay. So if you get the recipe online from your website that I put in there, you'll notice that it shows you how to start from the scratch. Okay. So you'll actually start by sautéing mushrooms, sautéing onions or shallots, and then eventually you'll slowly start adding chicken stock. So we've actually added 2/3 of the chicken stock to the rice already. That's why it looked partially cooked. And then now what we're doing here is kind of adding the final step. And I actually pre-sautéed my mushrooms here, which is also how we do it in the restaurant to help us save time, because obviously we don't want our guests waiting 45 minutes for their risotto every time. So we kind of have a little culinary kind of restaurant method that we do. But from home, you can just start by sautéing mushrooms, and you can simmer the mushrooms in the entire time as well as the shallots. And the shallots are already in the rice. They do start out that way in our recipe. So this is really just going to come to a simmer. You want a little salt and pepper in there, which I've actually already added as well to the chicken stock. And you want to start with hot stock. So if you're doing it at home, as the recipe states, you're going to want to saute the vegetables, saute the rice a little bit in oil, and then you're going to slowly add stock. So you do it in batches of 3. Okay. So you'll throw a little stock in there, you'll let it saturate completely, and the more you stir, the better it's going to turn out. The trick to a good risotto, it should be like a hot cereal. Okay. It should kind of be creamy. Okay. Kind of the opposite of what we think of when we think of like sticky rice or something like that.
So
that's more dry.
Not like oatmeal.
Yeah, no.
More like a hot.
Yeah. Just kind of a. I mean, texturally not far off from oatmeal, but of course it's rice. It's not. It's not oats. So and
like a porridge.
Vegetables. Yeah, kind of. It is kind of a rice porridge. That's a nice way to put it. Okay. Yeah. I actually jokingly call it porridge when I'm working at the restaurant. I always be like, I need a porridge. You know, just kind of messing with the guys in the kitchen just to throw them off.
I think anybody can picture porridge. Know what to look for.
And that's kind of how I describe it. If they, because it can be very delicate in the restaurant and getting it the right consistency. We don't want it to go out too firm or too loose. So I'll throw that term around as well to the cooks. Kind of be like, hey guys, it needs to be a bit more porridge-like, maybe. And if it turns out a little thick on you, all you got to do is add a little bit more chicken broth, and it'll get right to that right consistency that you're going for.
So really a lot of stirring.
Yes, the more stirring, the better. The more you can break that starch up, kind of the better off we're going to be on this. So obviously this is going to take some time. We probably need 10 more minutes here, but I do have one prepared here for you, and this is essentially what it's going to look like. We go from there to there.
More of a pork.
Yeah. So and this is kind of the texture you're going for. You can see the edges. There's still a little bit of liquid left in there, but there's also it's firm and it's got you can see all the mushrooms in there. So the last stage for this, and it's very classic, is a little truffle oil, a little white truffle oil on top, and of course
the cheese,
Parmigiano Reggiano on everything. That's how we do it at Prossimo.
That's how you finish off every dish.
Absolutely. So just like that, and this is a very classic Northern Italian dish. It's wonderful. It's great for the winter time. It's very good.
Well, Scott, thank you so much as always for being here.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it. We'll be right back after this break.